Let's begin with our focus on a significant breaking development that's coming in from the national capital. This, remember, is the NewsClick case, and you would recall that there had been a significant movement in the case when a person called Amit Chakravarty, who's the HR head of the news portal NewsClick, decided to turn an approver in the entire case. So now we know that the Delhi's Rouse Avenue court has allowed him to turn an approver. That's point number one. Point number two, the court has also granted pardon to him, is what we are learning now. The Delhi police had recently filed an FIR registered under the provisions of the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act following the allegations that news portal NewsClick received huge sums of money for their pro-China propaganda. The last that we connected with our team of reporters tracking the story, they also did tell us that Amit Chakravarty, who's the HR head in the entire case, who's also turned an approver, did mention the fact that there have been some bit of money movement and transactions that have been reported, and that's the reason why he wanted to turn an approver in the entire case. And for the moment, we do know that the Delhi court has allowed him to turn an approver and also granted pardon to him in the case. Shaman is joining us live. Shaman, what more do we know about this?
Well, it's a significant development in the case with Amit Chakravarty, who happens to be the human resources head of NewsClick. Remember, NewsClick is under the scanner of the Delhi Police Special Cell. Apart from that, the Enforcement Directorate has also registered a case. The allegation that has been leveled against NewsClick is that over a period of time, tranches of money have allegedly been received by NewsClick. This essentially was coming in from a New York-based company, which later on turned out to be a paper company. In fact, these were money that was coming in from someone who's considered to be a sympathizer of the Communist Party of China. And apart from that, what we are also being told is that there was some sort of a quid pro quo in this entire matter. The money that was allegedly received by NewsClick was for propaganda articles to be written in favor of the Chinese Communist Party. In fact, the Enforcement Directorate as well as the Delhi Police Special Cell say that they have essentially come across enough evidence to the effect that the money that they received was for certain instructions that were given to them to carry out propaganda article. The reason why it becomes important that Amit Chakravarty, who's become a approver in this particular case, is the fact that it only goes on to indicate that the agencies have been able to convince Amit Chakravarty to come on record to verify the fact that money was being received by them. And Amit Chakravarty also happens to be someone, a stakeholder in the company. Remember, there are about 6 to 7 directors that came under the scanner, including Gautam Navlakha and several others in this particular case. But with Amit Chakravarty turning an approver, this is considered to be a significant step towards the fact that they have come across evidence about the money that was received and the purpose for which it was actually used for.
And Shaman, where does the investigation in the case today stand? Because, there has been a lot of conversation about some money that moved in from China, and this is all the money that was pumped in, allegedly, to spread lies and falsehood against the government. Now, what more do we know about this? Are there more witnesses who possibly the police has already contacted or will be touching base with in the next few days now?
Well, in fact, let me first give our viewers an update about what the Enforcement Directorate have been able to do so, and thereafter with regards to the investigation that has been carried out by the Delhi Police Special Cell. As far as the Enforcement Directorate is concerned, Deepthi, they have already attached properties that have been linked to NewsClick, so much so they've also frozen the accounts of NewsClick, which essentially means that they do not have right now any access to the accounts that were actually being used by them, the same very accounts that were used to receive money. Now, they're talking about a specific period in which the money came in from Naval Roy Singham, and it came in from a company that was based out of United States of America, and not one, at least 2 companies that were actually used to transfer the amount. Now, they have been able to look at the money trail, number one, and secondly, the purpose for which it was allegedly used for. Now, coming for as far as the Delhi Police Special Cell's investigation is concerned, that is largely looking into whether at all, what was the purpose it was used for. Was it anti see India. They say that the propaganda articles that were being published by NewsClick was nothing but anti-national in nature, and the very fact that this was being done at the behest of the Communist Party of China through Naval Roy Singham. So much so they say that they've come across electronic evidence. They have seized electronic items in this particular matter. They have also called in several others for questioning, including Paranjoy Guho Thakurta as well as a few others who allegedly received money from NewsClick. They say that they are also beneficiaries of the proceeds of crime.
All right, Shaun, we'll track that story very closely and also see what the agencies have to say for the moment. Thank you.